Right, here we are on a very drizzly, wet Saturday morning, the 7th of June 2025. We are going to Ireland on the ferry from Holyhead to Dublin. It's 22 minutes past 8. We're just driving across the North Wales Expressway onto Holyhead and getting a 9:30 ferry crossing to Dublin. We've got the caravan in tow and we've got our dog on board. There's the dog with his undershirt on. He's a bit of an anxious traveller, so we're doing everything we can to keep him calm. And yeah, let's see how we get on in the next couple of hours. It's the first time we've done this, so we thought we'd make a little video. Okay, just approaching the ferry terminal now. Looks like we're going over there where all the traffic is, although they're vans, so lorries probably not what we want. And we've got cars and coaches far right. Stenaline is the red one, Irish Ferries is the green one, and there's a nice little queue for us to join. Make it easy to know where we are going. We've got our own queue for Stena, and Irish Ferries have got their own queue. So here we are now queuing up, and we'll stop the video there for a minute. Right, here we are at the Stenaline booth. Let's see what they have to say.
Can I take the surname, please?
Yeah,
And there's two of you and the dog, yes?
correct, yeah.
Right, if you just go to guest services, sorry, I've got a problem with the printer.
Okay.
Just give them your surname, they'll give you the cabin keys there. And you can
On
go
board?
straight, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, all right,
It's
okay.
the printer's just jammed again.
Just for the cabin keys.
Just
Okay.
the cabin keys, yeah.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bye.
Did I give you a red header?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Put that on now.
Yes, please, both of them, yeah.
The red one and the blue one.
Yes, please, yeah.
Okay. Right, problem with the printer, so they couldn't print our cabin keys for our dog cabin, but they've given us 2 hangers, and she said put both on. So I'll do that. Right, just come through that booth, been ushered round this way. Looking on Google Maps, I think we just sort of go back on ourselves a bit, and then the lane takes us to the ferry. I'm just going to follow the traffic in front of me. Okay, 8:32, so we've got about an hour till we need to leave, or till the ferry leaves rather. There's the ferry. For now, stop. Another little guy's red, Stenaline is red, and it looks like the traffic is going straight on. So we'll carry on following this transporter in front. Oh, actually, so now there's about 10 queues of traffic. The car in front stopped while he figures out which queue he wants. I don't think we've been told which one to go in. There's a man here. He's having a think. He wants to see our hangar. Of course, he wants to see the one we took down. So he's seen what hangar it is. He's seen what number is on our hangar and put us in an appropriate queue. We've decided to get ours out. We've been peer pressured into getting our dog out and giving him an opportunity. We've only done about 15-minute drive from a campsite on Anglesey, which is where we stayed last night. So he only had a wee about half an hour ago or something, but let's see. I'm not going to film him weeing. He probably just wants to play with the other dogs, to be honest. I'm starting to think this isn't so much of a queue, more of the ferry's not open yet, maybe. It's 8:39, so we've got 50 minutes till we take off. Very easy so far, no problems at all, no problems getting to this point. All we've had to do is give our name to someone, and they probably AMPR'd the registration as well, because she seemed to know who I was, and plenty of people pointing you where you need to go, and yeah, it would be hard to have got somewhere I wasn't meant to get. So quite happy so far. We'll do again. So we're still waiting to be let on. And another point on the dog, so we had to get him a European health certificate. I think in total it's cost about 250 quid. Basically we had to get him a rabies jab, and we had to get him like wormed as well. but we had to do these things at certain times and certain days before he gets wormed. You've got to give him the jab or whatever, and then we had to go and see a particular vet who issued this health certificate for him, which is like an 8-page document, which I've got ready to show them when we get over to Ireland. So it was a bit of faff. Here's the health certificate. You do get a nice little plastic wallet with it, so that's what your £250 is paying for, I suppose.
To notify the authorities.
And we also, something which we didn't see on many websites, but we did come across on one particular website, was that you've got to give the authorities like advanced notice of bringing a pet or a dog in our case. So it wasn't on all the websites, but we did come across it on one website. So we made a note to do that. You've got to do it within like a week of travelling. Within a week of arrival, you've got to give them notice that you're coming with a pet. So you're generally not allowed to bring meat and dairy and fish into the EU, from what we've read online. Like, obviously, we've never done it before, but what we've read online, you're not allowed to. We don't know how funny and how picky they're going to be, so we've tried to not bring any meat and fish and dairy, which for us isn't a problem. But the dog, what we've done is we've got him onto like a vegan diet. So we bought some vegan dog food and slowly introduced it into his diet. We didn't want to do it over in Ireland all at once because it'd give him an upset tummy, maybe changing his food so suddenly. So we've done it over the last couple of weeks, and now we've got just vegan food for him. We've got two little bags of it. We wanted to bring the bags unopened, just in case they're funny about having open bags, that we might have put meat food in and might be being overly paranoid, but you never know. But what we actually had to do was open the bag last night to give him his tea, and then give him his breakfast this morning, because we didn't think about that. But what we might have done better was bring 2 other portions from another bag for his tea last night and breakfast, and then we wouldn't have had to open the bag this morning. But he's on a vegan diet. He seems to like it. I don't think it's a problem for a dog being on a vegan diet, and it's only for a few weeks anyway. And his treats, we've got him like all plant-based treats, but we have noticed or realised that we have got a few leftover meat treats in the caravan, and we've got him these like pill popper treats that we like hide pills in when we need to give him them, and they're meat-based as well, so they're kind of stashed in the caravan. We don't know how funny they're going to be in customs, whether they're going to get in the caravan and rummage around, or whether they're just going to wave us through. We've got no idea, but better to be on the safe side, I suppose. Just noticed, looks like that car's just got in the way, but the bikes that have gone down, I think that lane, I've just seen them kind of going left, like in front of where that lorry is there. They've been going left, so I wonder if they've just let the bikes on the ferry. Oh, you can just see someone's head going past. That was another bike, so we might be starting to go in a minute. Just noticed on the back of this hanger that they've given us, which tells us about safety instructions. Gas cylinders must not be carried. Well, we've got 2 gas cylinders in the caravan, and I'm sure the other caravans have got gas cylinders as well. I'd be surprised if they didn't, because we didn't see anything telling us we're not allowed to bring gas cylinders.
The Stenaline website
itself
says propane and butane gas for private use, i.e. camping purposes, may be carried in cylinders up to 47 kilograms.
Sound. So, having looked on Google Maps, I was expecting that we would be sailing from there, which is Holyhead, to Dublin. But actually, the driving that we've done has brought us around here to this little bit. So this is just there. So that's the line that we're sort of in at the moment to get to the ferry. It's 9:05, so we've probably been here 30 minutes. What time was it before? 25, 30 minutes, something like that.
So we haven't moved.
We haven't moved yet. And to be honest, I don't think that many cars or other traffic has arrived behind us, which is annoying. But I'm sure we'll all get on before too long. So traffic over on the far left lane has started moving. It's 11 minutes past 9. You've got less than 20 minutes to get us all on and get sailing. So don't know if we're going to be a little bit behind schedule, but yeah, they all went forward quite quickly as well. They didn't creep forward, so the second lane of traffic has started moving. as you can see. So here we go, exciting times. We're going to be going in a minute. So we think it's nearly our turn to go. I think all the cars have gone first, then it's the campers and caravans in this lane. Here we are, we're moving, and trailers and things like that are all in these lanes, and then it's coaches on the right, so they'll be last to get on. Traffic's moved quite quickly. It's 9:14, so it's only 3 minutes since we last spoke. Going to film the approach and getting on the ferry, see what happens. As we get up the ramp to the upper deck. The rain has stopped, which is nice, because if I think we're allowed out onto the actual deck. I think there's like a dog deck, the dog deck that is, where we can get out and give them some fresh air. I'm sure there'll be other dogs on the dog deck too, and he can jump all over them as he likes to do, which we'll see shortly. So we've got a dog cabin booked because we didn't want to leave him in the car because he doesn't like travelling so much on his own. I think we could have left him in the car on his own. I don't think we were able to stay in the car with him. So the options were leaving him in the car on his own, put him in kennels, or pay for a cabin that you can take a pet into. Here we are, getting on the ferry. Again, there's nowhere else we could have gone. There's not been any confusion or anything. Plain sailing so far, and there's a man ushering us into the right bay here, or into the right parking lane. There he is, can't miss him. Just thinking about me towing mirrors now. So it looks like there's going to be two. I'm to the left of these lorries. I'll just keep a similar line to the camper in front. I don't know if there's going to be another line of traffic on our left before the pillars, and I might need to get tighter to these lorries. Probably will be. Oh, I've just noticed there's like red lines on the ground, so that'll be my parking lane. There's actually plenty of width. It's just even got wider there. So there's the next lane of traffic, or parked cars on my left. Another man making sure we go forward and not backwards or anywhere else. And there's plenty of room, plenty of width for me towing mirrors. So that looks like that's us, I think. Creeping forward a little bit more. Here comes a man in a high-vis. Wants me ride up close to the car in front. Stop there, thank you. So that is us parked. So we've decided to unhook the electricity from the caravan because, to be honest, I actually don't know whether it's going to continue to draw power from the car battery for the fridge. So better safe than sorry. We're going to unhook it, otherwise risk coming back to the car with a flat battery, which would just be terrible. There we go, plenty of space down the side, loads of room. That's where we're going. Going to unhook the power, which is probably unnecessary. We're going to find guest services. Right, you've just come through a little barrier. We're going to find guest services. There's no signs or anything so far to say no dogs. There's another little good boy coming through. Need to find guest services and then find our dog cabin. So let's see where we end up. Right, we've been told where guest services is. It's down here on the right. Oh, there's another good boy there. So we've been given our key card at guest services. We're just up one flight of stairs from guest services and cabin 838, which is the middle corridor. I think all the pet cabins are the middle corridor, she said. There's a little doggy. And pet friendly 838, which is just here. So it's contactless. In we go. Here we go.
An emergency. The general emergency alarm will be sounded.
Put those lights on there.
The signal consists of 7 or more short blasts, followed by one
There we
long
go.
blast on the ship's
There's the
whistle,
cabin.
and is followed by a similar
4
signal
beds.
on the alarm bell.
And I think a toilet.
If the signal is sounded, you
Possibly
should
a
proceed
shower
to
if
the
I
nearest assembly station
remember.
If you are not already in
Let's
one.
have a little look.
If you are leaving a cabin, you are
Yeah,
advised
there's a
to
shower and a
close the
toilet.
doors before making your way to the assembly station.
So you could bring a towel and things like that, but we weren't that organised. TV. Oh, there's a towel there, but there isn't. I haven't got any shower gel.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, a general
So,
emergency
what have
alarm
we
will
got?
be sounded.
Bit of
The
water.
signal consists of 7 or more
Plugs,
short blasts,
TV.
followed by one long blast on the ship's whistle, and is followed by a similar signal on the alarm
Poo
bell.
bags, dog poo bags.
If the signal is sounded, you should proceed to the nearest.
And a little bathroom, yeah, so look at this. We've got a shower, toilet, sink, soap. I think there's some shower gel there. Deluxe shower gel. So with the shower gel there, and there's some towels in here. Right, here we are on our way to Ireland, leaving the dark clouds behind, and yeah, just slightly less dark clouds really. This is the pet exercise area. There's I don't know, 3 or 4 dogs out here at the moment. Nothing, not like loads of dogs or anything. So nice little area. Alright, so it's about 1:10. We're back in the car, about to leave. We were told that we're going to be heading for lane 4 because of the dog once we get off the ferry, and we imagine we'll be ushered once someone sees the hanger, the red hanger there. So let's see what happens. Right, here we are, leaving the ferry. Is he going to stop us? Where are we going? Ah, knew it. So we're heading to lane 4. This lorry's just going in the wrong lane there. And you can see over the top, lane 4 far right, there's also a man directing people. He'll probably pick up on the fact that we've got a red hanger for a pet and direct us to lane 4. So that's where we're heading, far right. So there we are, directed into lane 4. You can see it's the one with the pets on the sign above. So here we are out of customs. We couldn't film in customs, of course, but the first kind of gate we went through, the booth, the woman looked at Arthur, the dog, and said, "Oh, I can tell he's well looked after and it's too busy, so just go, go, go." So we did. She did sort of clock the passport, the health papers, the certificate, but definitely didn't want to be inspecting it or anything. So the second booth then, which was passport control, there was just an arm sticking out the window ushering us to quickly get through. That was it, and we think we're through now. So yeah, no problems, no one checked what food we had, nothing like that. We needn't have worried about bringing any meat-based dog food through or anything, but you never know. I suppose someone in the future could get stopped, but we didn't, so off we go. 3 hours and a bit to our destination, and that's that. Travelling on the ferry from Holyhead to Dublin with a caravan and a dog. Easy peasy, would recommend.